We now return to Walk with the Wolves.
It's winter in the state of Colorado, which is kind of a problem for baseball and softball players. Season starts in no time at all, yet what do you do in a state that does not allow for off-season training? You go inside to Camp Livestock. For the last 20 plus years, the baseball and softball programs at CSU-Pueblo have come indoors for a winter baseball and softball academy. Let's go check out Camp Livestock and see what all the excitement is about.
Well, this academy we're cold. This is a cold weather school. It's a cold weather place. This is a state that you can't afford to go outside. So having something like this open to you, baseball and softball is just repetition. So if you have a place where you can swing a bat, you have a place where you can pitch, you have a place where you can just take ground balls, anything to keep your mechanics up, that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. And being able to have this place has definitely given us an opportunity to compete with everybody that gets to stay outside.
It's a place that everybody's familiar with. The baseball people know about the academy. They know they can go there and get better. You know, they know it's a quality program with Coach Sanchez and the college, and it's second to none.
For us to win a national championship, we have to go through California, Texas, Florida, and they're all incredible states for warm weather conditions. So when I got hired, I was able to find a gentleman in town named John Salas, and we went on a search to try to find a building. And we came over to the state fairgrounds, and the Livestock Pavilion was the one that they felt that may work for us, and we thought it would work.
You know, they started with nothing, and the community got together, and you know, in a couple of months, Coach had a baseball field, and you know, they started this facility. So the people of Pueblo and the community will do pretty much anything that they need to make sure that you have the resources to be successful.
You can get your game better in every aspect because there's cages for hitting, there's the turf for the infield, and then there's the portable mounds. So you have fielding, hitting, and your pitching stuff that you can also do, and there's plenty of room for the agility work and everything like that. So I think, you know, there's no excuse when you get in there. There's no excuses. Whatever you need to get better at, you can get better at. We're
kind of like the Japanese. The Japanese, the way their culture is they take every little space and detail everything out. To watch the Japanese train on a baseball field is incredible. I've seen 300 Japanese players train on a baseball field, and they use it like no one other. They know how to break down a field because of their culture. That's the way they live. So we kind of took that idea about detailing everything. We have running lanes. We can train. We can run a 40-yard, and we can time a 40 in here. We can set up a baseball field in here. It's not 90 feet, but you know, it's about 80, 85. Softball gets the max out of it because they can put a whole diamond in it.
Our girls are good. They come in here, they work out. We have a few Pueblo girls, so they take advantage of this. When the other girls that are at home, they're working out too. So when we get here, come January, we hit it hard. We're ready to go the second week of February.
We have been to a World Series, and we did get through California to get to a World Series, and we have played in national tournaments.
It's pretty weird, you know, you come to the state fair in the summertime with your kids, and then you oh well, doesn't look anything like what it looks like during the season. You know, it's dirt, and then you know, the kids, we get a couple of trailers and we bring all the carpet in, and within 2 days it goes from nothing but dirt to what you see now, the final product. A lot of hard work. You know, every year it gets a little bit easier to do because you remember things, and the kids remember stuff, how to put it together and everything. So it seems like it used to take a week. Now we got it down to about 2.5 days. So when the kids walk in and like, we're gonna practice here, and then when it's over with, they figure out that wow, this is, you know, you can't find this in very many places at our level. If you could take ground ball in here, when we go out to our field, it should be, you know, no sweat.
Well, one thing about what I think that it's offered over the 21 years is that we see an improvement in baseball in Pueblo. There's the youth are out playing at 8 and under. They're out playing tournaments, 10 and unders and 12 and unders and 14 and unders. So they get ready for the season. We have a Christmas camp here, and you got all the teams are in here getting ready. They're going to spring training, but it's, you know, to get ready for the season that starts in April. So we've seen a lot of improvement. And then the high school programs are really taking advantage of it. They've come in here and got ready for their season, which starts in February. Okay, so you have that. And then softball, you mix softball in with it. This place has really been able to embrace everyone that wants to be good at this game. It's all about repetition. It is, but quality repetition. We don't charge any coaches to walk in here or a parent, okay? We just obviously have memberships for kids. So the youth teams come in, the coaches come in with their youth teams and they get them ready, okay, for their season. So we have seen that part that it's really helped us. And what's good about it, we've had a lot of Pueblo kids over the years played for us, which is magical, I think, for a local kid to play here. It's incredible for our program.
When I was little, I always looked up to the people at college or playing athletics. So when the little kids come in here, we have our college girls here, we have our guys here, and just being able to see that, they look up to us. They look up to them, there's no doubt about that.
Michael Massaro was a special player, but I saw at a young age of the maturity of his growth, and he spent a lot of time in here. Well, he's played, heck, I'm going to say about 8 years of professional baseball and got up to AAA with the Oakland Athletics, and he's still playing. His name in our community is huge, and he's an alumnus, and he's still playing pro ball. Kids that are really serious about this game want to get to his level. The softball and the baseball relationship is at the highest level it's ever been, and we train right next to him.
We're team building, and we're trying to get to one place, and that's to play for the national championship.
Trying to make sure that, you know, people when they look back on it will say, well, yes, you know, I went to the academy and I improved my skills. I had a facility that was able to stay up with people, okay, in this game. I think that's a legacy.
We will return to Walk with the Wolves after this quick commercial break.